Oh, he's a lovely man, isn't he?
I know.
He is a lovely man. We're doing it together.
Ah, nice.
Because you know what? Zalfa's like my little baby brother, kind of, sort of.
No doubt, no doubt.
Kiko Martinez, we've come a long
I
way.
know, I
Black
know. How
Flash
many years is that?
boxing
Years.
channel.
Yeah, was that 3 years that?
Yeah.
3 years ago, yeah, 3 years ago, man.
So it's really good to see you headlining. I know they've changed their thing now, but yeah, it's changed over for tonight. But welcome back to Zelfa Barrett, headlining his show in his hometown. Talk to me, Zelfa.
Just feels good, man. Been a long journey.
So much has happened.
Yeah, so
hasn't it?
much has happened, and just to headline in my own city. He just said it then, like, what would you prefer to fight in Saudi or Manchester Arena? Like,
I know
come on,
you're gonna say
Manchester
Manchester.
Arena, like any fighter that's from Manchester would love to do that. Like, this is the ultimate goal. Obviously to be a world champ, but which I believe it will be, but to top your home city. Come on, man. Not as I said that not many fighters can say they've done that. And I'm in a great, thank you God, I'm in a great position to do that. Thank you to Matchroom, that DAZN, Eddie and, Frank Smith. Like, I'm in a great position to they give me there's your opportunity, son. When I prevail with flying colours, everyone be like, okay, we'll give him another opportunity. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I'm going to get straight into it because soon as I seen the flyer come out, I get the emails and it's like, yep,
Yeah.
this is the fight card. As soon as I saw both of your names on there, chills. Because people that know boxing, people that watch Styles will look at the both of you and see that's a match made in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I do believe that you've got similarities in your boxing.
That's why I said up there, like, obviously the girl that boxed, not Conlon, but beforehand, had a bit of like,
Angles.
yeah, jabbing and a little bit of boxing about him. Well, not a little bit, he was a boxer, like a base boxer anyway, fast jab, movement. So, it was similar in very ways. Obviously, he changed his style against Conlon, but, we're very similar. And so now, obviously, it's a good fight, man. It's a good fight.
Two gentlemen, two very respectful fighters at the top table. And I'm saying that because this week's been a bit hectic. We've literal needle between fighters. One of them on your card with young Jordan Flynn and Cameron Vong ready to like strangle each other on stage. When you get to this stage of your career, and you're always very polite and respectful, and to be fair, so's Jordan, how is it at that top table when you've got like two people that are willing to go at each other and you're thinking, do I need to sell this fight? But there's that respect, there's that camaraderie there between the two of you.
I'm not like that in any way, like, we're gonna fight. So the only time I would actually take things personally, if you like,
If they went for you.
to touch me or like say something about my mum, then it's on site, no matter where you are, who you with, because there's certain boundaries and things you just don't cross. But I wouldn't rise to it. Obviously I'd defend myself and say, listen, mate, we're fighting, but it's not my style, it's not my my aura, and obviously other fighters will pick that up. Real recognizes real, so they would know this guy might actually batter me after this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just for the cameras kind of guy, man. Like I said, there's certain boundaries that you just push, and if you want to say something about me, I just won't care. I'm like, all right, mate, we'll see April 13th, or we'll see whatever. But when you start putting your hands on me and all that, it's a different story. But, it sells. It's sellable. People get bought into certain fights, and, but it's just, no one's not done it yet. So, we'll see.
I wonder why. Do you think it's got anything to do with Pat not too far away from you? Because we know what he's like. We've seen him at press conferences. We've seen him, well, both of us have seen him off camera.
Yeah, we've seen him with Dorman. Like, that's his kryptonite. So, maybe that, but it's real recognizes real.
Yeah.
When you know a real one in a room or a real person, you think, I don't even need to be like, you know what I mean? Because it is what it is. But I don't know. Maybe because I'm honest. I'm an honest guy. That's why someone's not really approached it. Because Rakimov tried it. He stepped close and I stepped to him. And when they're breaking up, and I just didn't look. I still looked at him and was halfway down the room until he looked away. So that would have shown people that, okay. You know what I mean? Like, when it's time to switch, I can switch. You know what I mean? But like fighting, I can be cool as hell. You've seen it yourself. I can be cool as hell. When it's time to just switch onto what I've got to do, I'll just do it. So, you know, I don't look into that, man. That's not my aura. It's not my style. It sells, but I think people respect me. Will come watch me anyway because I'm a good fighter, and then maybe they like my attitude. Maybe they like my story. So, yeah, people respect me for me.
Talk to us about this camp then, and one thing I will say about you, and fair enough, he is your uncle, he's family, but he's always been your trainer. You know, we hear all the time that, you know, fighters suffer losses or fighters go through tough times and then they change. You know, Jordan himself has changed from Caldwell and he's gone down to Ben Davidson. Talk to us about the bond, and it's not just about the family bond, it's the trainer bond that you've got with Pat.
To be fair with Joy, he'll admit himself, like, we're not really...
I know he doesn't treat you like
Nah,
in the gym.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like I was about to say, in the gym, I'm just a pupil, just a guy, and I'll get worse than everyone else because if he gives it me and I'm his blood, imagine what he'll give it to you then. So that's why I'm more of an example as well. So yeah, man, we have a good training relationship. You know, I do moan, I will speak about certain things, but what's a camp without that? You know, I remember Andre Walsh saying, if in camp you don't have a bit of needle in it between each other, it's not a good camp. It's true. Like, you know, emotions running high. I want it as much as he wants it. So, you know, it's natural for someone to pull you up if you're doing something wrong. It's natural for people like, but why? I thought I was doing it. Because when you're giving 100% into something and you actually think you're doing something and you're not, you know, so, but he don't stir me wrong, he wants the best for me. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I will say is sometimes you feel like he's got my back 1,000 trillion%, where sometimes you feel like he hasn't, but he has got best intentions. He'll speak about me highly to you, to anyone else, but when I'm there, he won't. He's got my back, my Uncle Pat's got my back no matter what. He wants the best for me. You know, he's even to the point where he was going to kick up a fuss because it says Gill Barrett, not Barrett Gill.
Right.
And he was saying to my manager, he's not walking out first or there'll be no fight.
And to be fair, if those of you that do know Pat Barrett, that is definitely something that he would say. He stands on business, you know.
He don't play like in like, that's why it's again, real recognize the real guy, and like not told because he's a grown man. He said to Steve like, yo, he's not gonna walk out first. He's in Manchester, this is his city. Why is he gonna do that? You know, it should be Barrett Gill. Zelfa's boxed for a world title. Zelfa's won this, Zelfa's won that, this, that, the other. Come on, man. You know, so yeah, man, he's got my best intentions for me no matter what.
Gill, as you know, is coming up a weight. He's at a weight where he said now he's comfortable. He said that making weight was a problem for him. You know, staying at such a low weight through his career, not the best thing for him. We've seen the same thing with, you know, possibly Lee Wood as well. You're comfortable at this weight. You're experienced at this weight. We talk about advantages and disadvantages of fights. You as being more comfortable, more established at this weight. Advantage, disadvantage? Talk to us about that, because you've both got something to prove, but Jordan's got something to prove a lot.
Yeah, of course, you know, I believe I'm a shark at my weight category.
All right.
I'm the top dog. Like, when you go into another pond, you don't want to be a fish. I'm a shark. Like, I'm big at the weight, I'm strong at the weight, I'm fast at the weight. I tick every single box. Like, you can get some fighters that are big, oh, he's big, strong, but he's not the fastest.
Yeah.
I'm all of it. I've got all of it. I believe in myself. I've shown it. He spoke about it. Like, so, you know, maybe the weight was killing him. Maybe. But, you know, if you've got the ability, it doesn't matter how big, how small you are. You can perform, can't you? So I don't look into that. I just look into how the best Jordan. And if he performs how I think he's going to perform, it's going to bring the best me. You know what I mean? So I don't look into the weight category and the size and all that, because we've seen smaller fighters beat bigger fighters. We've seen but we've also seen big fighters destroy small fighters. So it's how you implement the game plan, right?
talking about game plans, and I've said it before with the styles with the two of you, we could see similarities in that ring. A fight that I always said was very similar is Triple G versus Canelo. I enjoyed watching that fight because of their planted feet, the way that they moved around the ring was similar. What can we expect from you? We talk about IQ, something that I know Pat is keen on. He always talks about that IQ. He always talks about that ring generalship. If you see a fighter coming with similar attributes to you, Zelfa, how do you intend to nullify that? And all right, I'm not asking for game plans, but we talk about those styles that make fights. How can you then negate that? So you've got to keep him thinking. You've got to keep him like, what is he going to do next?
I just believe in myself. So the better version of me,
Right.
I believe, beats the better version of Jordan. And you know, my experience will come into that. I've seen all styles in boxing, been around boxing, seen orthodox, southpaw, come forward fighters, boxers, slippers. So I mean, my slippers, like people just make people miss a lot. Like people fighting back, fighting to the side. So I have an answer for different styles. So you know, it just depends on how he comes to the fight. You know, you might hear what he said then. You know, I'm not Conlon. He knew what he had to do against Conlon.
Right.
He might try and box me. You know, you might try and box fight me.
Boxing
Yeah,
and boxer.
yeah. You might try and counter punch me. You might try and draw me in, not just stay there and just, you know. But we've always got an answer for everything. So it doesn't matter what he does. My pressures is being the best me performing. I'm not underestimating Jordan, but I'm not worried about him. Do you get me? I'm worried about my performance, and I'm being the best version of me. Everyone will be like, wow, this guy's cold. And that's what I believe. So just being the best version of me, that's all I'm bothered about.
Well, listen, I will say it again. You know, I said it to Jordan. I've said it to Cameron. I've said it to Jordan Flynn. We like to see these tough fights. We like to see, with the talent pool that we've got in the UK, the good names go up against the good names, the rising stars. You know, Jordan Gill is on like a resurgence, if you want for a better word. You know, you're someone that's always been there, gone for the world title shot. We're getting these exciting British fights. So I'm a fan of boxing. It's just like a thank you to you for like making these type of fights, accepting them, because you can easily say, no, I want to do this, or I want that world title shot. But you're taking this fight on, so just like thanks for doing that.
Nah, it was a natural thing to do. You know, this will get my ranking higher.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a sticky position where I'm ranked in certain governing bodies, but not the highest. So what I'm going to do, just wait around and just try and get some sort of world title eliminator. This is a natural fight, and he believes in himself, and I believe in myself. So this is like when you have a good spar with someone, and you know they're good, and I'm good. So all right, we'll see you best as each other, you know, and that's one of them ones. And I believe in the night, the best version of me beats anyone.
We love it. October Red with the lovely Zelfa Barrett. So good to see you, and I'll see you fight week again.
No doubt, I'll be a lot slimmer, but yeah, no doubt.
After the torturing camp.
Yeah, I know.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.